Hey everybody, how's everybody doing? So it's a Wednesday afternoon, and this is kind of like an impromptu video for me. I usually only do videos on the weekend because it's kind of time consuming to get set up on the lathe and all, like, you know. So I got done work a little bit early today and come home, and I had ordered something in the mail, and it arrived. So here we go. I already unboxed it, and I was going to use it, and I was like, you know what, let me make a video real quick. And so I've been using traditional lathe tools, hardened steel, just a basic set I ordered off Amazon. It was, I don't know, it's less than $100, and I've kind of been sharpening it with a regular 6-inch bench grinder with a rock, or I use a, I call them a tiger paw. It's a sanding disc that I put on a 6-inch Metabo hand grinder, and I'm only really using the skew, the rough and gouge, and parting tool for most of my stuff. So I don't have a lot of tools to sharpen, and I'm kind of keeping the rough and gouge pretty good with the grinder. But anyway, moving on to this. I decided to try some carbide tip tools. I was on the fence about buying a sharpening system or buying these carbide tips. Hold on one second. I don't know what happened there. So anyway, the radio came on, but it was off for a while, and I'm not starting this video over. It's the third time I started it. So anyway, yeah, I bought the Rikon. It is called the 70-800. It actually says it's 70-812 on the packaging, which it's kind of weird because it's the same model. I think they might have discontinued one and went with the other. But so here it is, and this is the roughing gouge on there. It's a carbide tip. It's a T20 screw that holds it in. This works off compression. I don't know if you're familiar with swedge locks, but so what this does is it's got a little set screw on it, and it'll only go in these channels a certain way. And you put it down in there, and you just twist down on it, and that gives you your tightness. It's flat back here for, I'll show you, for resting on the rest, and it's got a nice foam handle. It's got a hole here, and I thought that was for like a set screw to hold this in, but it's not. It's for actually putting a T handle on there. So if you were to do that, you'd really, I guess it's the hole's orientated so that the flat bar would be on the rest. The bar comes out 90 degrees to the flat side, so it would sit on the rest. Another feature it has, and I'm not promoting this thing or anything, you be your own, make your own decisions with lathe tools. I was just on the fence with buying replaceable carbide tips, which are pretty cheap compared to a sharpening system. And so you can add extensions to this, an extension, or you could also, they sell weights. I think you can use like whatever you want for weight. You could probably fill this thing with sand if you wanted to, or you know, if you had like, I don't know, some metal rods, like welding rods even, maybe, you know, a handful of welding rods down in there, or different things like that, anything to put a little weight to it. It's fairly heavy. I don't know, I didn't see on the packaging anything about a weight for it, but this is pretty stout. This is, I mean, if you can see, I'll grab a tape measure real quick and let you know exactly what that is. So this thing's roughly, what are we looking at? The width of it's right around 3/4, touching on 13/16, and then that way from the flat side, roughly about 5/8, 11/16. Overall, you're looking at like for maybe 8 inches from there to there. I guess they would call that a ferrule. But yeah, I like it. I got it on Amazon pretty cheap. I went in a local store, and I just couldn't justify buying it from them as much as I wanted to buy it from a local store, retailer. They were $250, and I live in Tennessee. It was $250 plus the sales tax is almost another $25. We're like 10% sales tax. Amazon had this for $189 with no tax, sent to Tennessee, 2 days. I mean, Bezo's got the corner market cornered. You can't beat a deal like that. I mean, especially if you're doing this as a hobby, you got to save money everywhere you can. And you know, to save almost $85, I could buy a whole nother tool with what I saved. So yeah, that's just square rougher on there. Easy enough. I already put my tips on the other ones, so I could just take this off, get rid of the rougher, and go with the diamond tip. And these come with it. It comes with the diamond. It comes with the cutters. Easily enough. Put that in there. Twist it, and I put it in the other way. So if you were to hold, if you're left-handed and you wanted to hold your T-bar in your right hand, you just put it 90 degrees to where it was, and you'll have it that way. Easy enough. You're done with that. You're done with that shaper, and you want to go with a round. You just take that out, reach in here, and throw in your round. Now you got your round carbide. I mean, it's not much. It don't take any more time to swap that out than it would for me to take and put down my bowl gouge, walk over there and grab my skew or my scraper and come back. It's about the same amount of time. So it comes with a nice box. It comes in this box. I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to take the camera off. It might bounce a little bit. But it comes in a nice box that's all foam padded. It comes with all 3 cutters that you need. It also comes with the T20 and T-handle, so you can keep it in the box. Or it also comes with this right here, which is a fold-out mat, and you can put all the pieces in this and roll it up and take it with you or whatever. I'll open that up right now that you see that, and that's, it says Rikon on it, and opens up, and you have room. Actually, I think you probably put more than what you have in it. It'll hold more tools than just what you bought. It'll hold, you know, you can put your parting tool in here, you put your handle in there, you put your different rods in there. Big pocket for some extra carbide tips. So I'm gonna see what it does. I'm gonna make a quick turning video of just roughing out a piece of oak square stock, making it round. I'm going to make a ring mandrel, handmade ring mandrel, and I got a couple of rings I want to try to make. I may try to do some kits from a guy on YouTube named Patrick Adair. He's got some really cool stuff, and I'm going to make a couple out of wood, some wood that I have here myself. So yeah, I'm going to jump in this and cut this out, and you guys are going to see firsthand me using this for the first time. This ain't a how-to or unboxing or a product review or anything. It's just me using my new tool and letting you guys see how it is. Maybe you're thinking about getting it, and I'm by far a beginner on this machine still, and yeah, I'll let you know what I think about it. Maybe see how user-friendly it is for somebody that's just getting into it and used to using just hardened steel tools. I'm probably just going to use the square rougher, but I'm going to get into it right now. I got the piece of wood chucked up, get my face shield on, get this stuff out of the way, and come back and I'm going to be turning. Alright, I'm going to say this. After that little bit of time, I'm going to say this. After that little bit of time, I'm going to keep going, but the length of this compared to my old tools, and I'm going to grab one to show you. Alright. Remember this uncut video, I'm sorry, I'm walking away. But look, so here's the tools I was using, here's the tool I got now. the difference in the mechanical advantage of this length and the weight of this thing, which is probably 4 times as heavy as this. This thing cuts that like butter. I don't feel any of that in my hand. I mean, I'm roughing it, and these are nice, clean cuts already. Like, that thing is I'm amazed. I'm literally amazed. That fast, I am amazed by this thing. I knew Carbide was good, but I didn't know that's a good, clean cut already, and I'm just roughing it. So far, so good. I'm going to keep going with it, but I am impressed already. I am super impressed. And if you're on the fence about getting Carbide tools, if you know somebody got one to let you borrow it, try it, and you might be sold like me. I'm sold already, just off of that little bit. So I'm going to keep going. I just wanted to let you know how I felt about it already. Wow, it's impressive. I'm running about 1,400 RPMs. Before I cut all the way through this, I'm going to show you a piece of this so you know what I'm cutting, because it's not actually square wood, and it's not truly rectangular wood either. These are we get metal at work, decking, and this is, they run a metal band through that. You might have seen some of this like at Lowe's. This is actually oak though. So yeah, this is what I'm cutting. I square it off there and then make my center here, so when I'm done I'll have a round, because if you try to just make it round from here, it'll end up with a flat side, which looks cool on some stuff, but for my ring manual I want this to be round. So I'm actually knocking these off. That's probably what you hear when it sounds like it's catching. It's not really catching, it's just hitting that hard spot. That's what, that hard edge, and tearing it. So, but it's doing good. It's doing really good. So you can see it's still got a little flat spot on it. And it's going to have to go down a good bit to get that out. I want to move this rest down so I can get this last little bit off of here. And I'm going to put this in my, I'm going to put it in my bowl chuck. Taking it down to size for the bowl chuck. It's getting pretty close. Once it gets down a little more, it'll fit in there. It'll fit in there now, but I want to try to get it so it's more round. So. I move my rest in a little bit now. It's a little too far away. I think it is anyway. It doesn't need to be that far out. Probably get this end down around and then work it back. I'm gonna go this way. I like working this way. I like working left to right. I guess that's all personal preference. It just seems more comfortable and more natural for me. That's about 1,700 RPM. That's 1700 RPMs, and as you can see, like, it was melting that thing. I mean, it's melting it. It's taking it away like it ain't nothing. I did notice this. So you got this bolt in here. If I catch just that little strip from like the edge of the bolt over when I'm wasting the wood away like that, it melts it. I mean, it absolutely melts it. If you go like half or more of the bolt, it doesn't seem as aggressive. Maybe it's because it's taking a bigger chunk at once. But man, when you take that little 1/8 inch sliver, it melts it. I mean, it is literally melting that wood out of there like it ain't, like it's a hot knife in butter. It is going through it like it ain't nothing. Wow. And this is oak. This is a piece of oak. As you can see, and that's rough. I'm not doing anything other than just hitting it. I'm almost to the point where I'm going to stop. I don't know how long the mandrel has to be. It's my first time making one. I'll probably run it all the way out to the end and then put this in the bowl chuck, and then, you know, I can't really step it down without it being in the bowl chuck, because I need to put my ring sizers on it to be able to step it down. So I'm going to finish chewing this up, and it's probably almost about long enough already. I'm going to take a little more though, just because I'm having fun. That's 1800. That's about 1890 RPMs right there. Here's the 1/8 inch cut. Watch this. Like butter. I'm going to go about half the bolt here. Still cuts it good. I just got to put a little more forward pressure on it. And then here's the whole bit. I don't even like that. Looks like a little baseball bat. That's as far as I'm going to go. I'm going to put this in the bowl chuck and continue it that way. I got a feeling, like, I just feel like it might blow apart at this point. We're getting really, but as you can see, it's round now. I know that's probably 15-20 minutes, but hey, it's like a little mini baseball bat. All right, let's throw our bowl chuck on there. I was trying to make a short video, but as usual, here it is, another long video. It ended up being a half hour. But it's cool. If you guys watch the whole thing, I appreciate it. You know, if not, hopefully just watching this tool helps you out a little bit. If you're on the fence about getting one, maybe this will spur you to get one and just give it a test drive. I got the Nova 30 chuck. Oh man, I almost cut that. I think I did cut it too small. Darn. Ah man. Oh well, I just gotta swap the jaws out. I'll be back. So just thinking, I think what I'm going to do is, this is probably going to be a 2-part video. I'll probably do this as a 2-part video because I started out as just being a little tool thing, and the tool is working great, but I wanted to break out the tools to make a ring mandrel, and I'm making one, so I might as well make a video for how to make a ring mandrel in case there's someone out there looking for a video on how to make a ring mandrel. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the ring mandrel, and I'll just split this up. The first video will be just about the tool, and then you know, it'll segue, I guess, into, like, if you want to watch the other video on how to finish the ring mandrel, then yeah, that'll all be another video. So yep, as far as the tool goes, the tool's great. I like it. I'm really impressed with it. I haven't used the other bits yet. The square bit is probably going to be my go-to bit, honestly. Doing the rings, though, the guy said that the diamond shaped bit is probably going to be my most used bit. But this is, again, the Rikon 7800. I guess they consider it technically like a 5 or 8 piece set because the bits are separate. The I don't know what you even call these. The bar is separate. So there's 3 bars, 3 bits, 1 handle that has 2 pieces, 3 pieces to it, and the T handle for taking the torque out of these. And so far so good, man. This thing's cut like a champ. If you were on the fence about them, maybe you could borrow one from somebody, give it a try. I think you'll like it. Maybe in another video I'll weigh this and I'll tell you guys what the actual weight is of it. But yeah, I hope you like this video. And if you guys like the lathe and the woodworking videos, just let me know in the comments, and I'll keep them coming. I do other woodworking stuff, and I do other stuff around the house, welding and stuff like that. The channel kind of deviated from what I first wanted it to be, but I think it's still moving forward in a positive direction for helping people, do-it-yourselfers, and just hobby craftspeople. So, hope you enjoyed this. Rikon 7800, 70-800. It's about 190 bucks on Amazon right now, $189.99. That's about $85 cheaper, or $70 cheaper than you'll find it, $60 cheaper than you'll find it in any store, and no tax if you get it shipped to Tennessee from Amazon. So, hope you liked it. Thanks for watching. Part 2 will be the ring mandrel.